Hello, and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress with me, the Green Dragon. We are back in Silvery Dyed, our second fortress. The graveyards are getting nicely dug out as well. And our main current project of making electrum statues and other furniture, which will massively encrust with gems, is continuing apace. So all things seem well in the world so far. As such, I think we can just get right back into the game. I admit, I had some evil thoughts. The population cap is set higher than I would like, and I considered making a special room for the dwarves, where they would go when, how to put this in civilized manner, when I wanted them to go bye-bye. In short, just drown the children. But then I decided that deliberately killing them would be cheating and wouldn't count as proper fun. Now, I might go crazy later on and still do it, and that might serve as a cause for the dwarves abandoning this fortress, simply trying to escape me. You know, wait, oh come on, 26 frames, you're bullshitting me. I closed everything that could be closed. Maybe they just need to calculate a lot of shit at the startup. How many animals have I got? Too many. And how are we doing on that? Okay, good. I will maintain 2 male and 4 female goats. Everything else I will kill. Same goes for pets. Now, I might have a problem with drowning dwarves. Admittedly, I admit to having certain weakness to those kinds of things. But pets are a different matter. Shall make an underground pasture for them. I mean, I say pasture, but you know what I mean. Where shall we set up this glorious room of wonder? Think somewhere here. This level does... well, maybe not. We could do it here. Just dig it out. Close off some of the... yes. No. Not here, it's pain in the ass to set it up here. But yeah, I hate the fact that we can't get rid of, well, pets. Oh, and we have 2 pet billy goats, so this goat, I'm afraid, will have to die horribly. Yeah, we need to maintain our flocks at a manageable pace, and point is, pets that I can't get rid of are, how to put this, not okay. Yeah. Pets that I can't control, not good. I doth not approve of this method. So this is how wide it would be, so we can make a way up right here. I think a double row of things here will be enough. Also, that seems big enough for kill room. So we'll do it this way. Just because I dislike the idea of having pets I cannot get rid of, like at all. I assure you, I am not a monster, but I will drown all these... well, a fuck ton of them, really. Also, we need to make sure that we are making our electrum, because I do believe we have a bit more electrum which we can make, and we should have enough stocks at this point, or nearly so, to handle the thing. 446, which works out to about enough, I think. Well, no, not quite, but it will with those... it should work out. With everything I've dug out, it should work out. Think. Okay, this is the level we're still digging, theoretically. There is a bit of gold that is undug. Also, cancel that. Don't need to work this level just now. or rather the rest of this level, since we have already dug out most of it. Okay, that appears to be in order. And this is of course working. Let's take a look. A massive electrum statue worth 6,000. Okay, of an image of Sigun Lesson Mine. The absolute constructive outrage. The dwarf and dwarves in Electrum by Bear Logam Rifut. The dwarves are refusing Sigun. Blah blah blah. He looks dejected. Oh, for the removal from the position of militia commander of the grooved wheels in mid-spring of 15. Wait, what? I mean, is that a nearby fortress or what? Because... okay, let's see. Yeah, we don't have a guy like that. That's from a different fort entirely, actually. Well, I suppose we could look at it in terms of the game running faster at the beginning of a fort, letting us set up, and when there's more to do, we run more slowly. Oh, now we're getting 40 frames. Is it because we need to watch all these dwarves up here? Okay, when I watch it here, it runs slow. When I watch it down here, it runs faster? Or what? No, I think it's mostly just pathfinding, which is being weird. They're moving stuff around rather nicely. We do have a fuck ton of beds. Yeah, they do have to walk around a lot in the caverns, getting all the gems I mined. I shall not apologize for that. Those gems were necessary, every last one of them. In fact, the more, the better. In fact, let's make sure to dig that vein, all of it in fact. And up here, of course, dig vein. Oh, only one, eh? Well, what about here? Dig that. And yes, this does seem somewhat... what? No. B... no, D, J for downward stairway, right here. Dig out that. Move it over there, looks good. Yeah, so we can still dig out a great many gems here, if we really want to. There are quite a few around. And we might even get a few more people killed, which is always, always... well, kind of a good thing. Okay, so the game runs a temporarily faster, maybe, when we, you know, pause it, because it can calculate the pathfinding in advance a little bit or something. I don't know. But, you know, third of the max speed will have to be good enough. Just takes time to make things happen. This project is gonna take forever, actually. Lots of clear tourmalines. You're working on those, good. You know what? We'll change the settings here. We will remove the finished goods and we will enable furniture of the metallic electrum type, so that they're holding it a bit closer. Because it's so heavy to carry, it's actually gonna work out pretty well once they move it over, I think. And this does have a lot of bins. It's a thing, admittedly, but I mean, who cares, right? This is, in fact, you know, I mean, I'm not working on those goblets anymore, right? I mean, who cares? Important question. How much sand do I have? And where can I even see that? Not at stone, certainly. No, it's a pity that we have no sand. Sand, that thingy. We could make a whole lot of good stuff. We have 600 electrum goblets. We're not running out anytime soon. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff there, and I'll actually tell them to melt all the steel stuff that isn't actually, you know, of any immediate use. Now, this might take a while for them to get to it, especially since I currently don't have anything set to, you know, whatchamacallit, you know, actually melt thingies, but all the same, I think that it's good to set this while we're here. So, anybody see where the sand is? I'm not. Okay, so all of that is meat, fish, raw fish, eggplant, meals, cheese, powders? Ah, it's at powders. Excellent. We have quite a bit of dye, quite a bit of flour, a bit of sugar. I guess because we've killed some merchants, possibly. Not my fault they asked for it. Those elves asked for it both times. They asked for it. It was not, you know, a horrible crime. It was necessary, obviously. Okay, let's take a look at the crystal glass. What does that require? And you are making electrum, so you're a good boy. Yeah. Iron is worth, you know, just smelting tetrahedrite into, you know, whatever that alloy was, that was silver and copper, is less effective than making brass, and brass is less effective than just pure iron, and iron is actually easier to create, so making all this brass... Actually, a good question, how much of that do we actually have? And what could we do with it? I mean, we don't have that much of it, so it might be okay. Steel is also pretty valuable, actually. In this game, it's as valuable as gold, actually. You know, if you didn't know. I don't know. It might be okay, it might not be. And oh yeah, we were inviting large amounts of fun here. Sounds good. I like fun. Fun is good. Oh yeah, and we can just dig down here and open it up to the eyes. The eyes. And then we'll see just what the eyes might have. Oh, that's so horrible. I couldn't resist. No way. Hungry miners walking out of the caves of death. That's what I'm gonna call these. These are the caves of death. Honestly. Also, good question. Skills. Adequate spear dwarf. Novice shield user. Dabbling armor user. But competent fighter. Competent spear dwarf. So they have some skill. They might be able to take on a forgotten beast in a swarm. Though possibly not without losses. Whoa. Oh, this is this place, so that's fine. It's draining from here, not into here. That's fine then. Do I need to dig out these? I mean, they're gems. That alone suggests a very obvious answer. Namely, we need to mine it out. All of it, but still... I don't know. Digging across there might be profitable. But our miners are having a bit of trouble digging out everything I want them to. Do seem to have problems with prioritizing something. Wait. That's a misunderstanding. Okay. And, yeah, we do have problems with the amount of beds we have. Jobs manager, rock doors. Rock doors are... Oh, an extra billy goat. Yeah, I'm afraid that we are all set on those. Nope, you are the wrong one. So yeah, 2 billy goats and, you know, 3 nanny goats, and that's what we are gonna keep. Also, possibly having more storage for metal bars down below might be useful, but I can't afford to because I don't have the room. You know what I will do? I will temporarily open that floodgate to ease up the pressure on the thingy, as it were. On that level, which I'm trying to actually salvage something from, namely here, right? Oh, and the terror creature is there. Curious. Okay. So this... Whoa. No way. Did you just see that? It all just drained away. What the Holy Mother of God! Okay, that seems a bit excessive. Okay, so water pressure is apparently a real thing here. Pull it now. Close it. Okay. Shit, son. Look at those rocks moving. Jesus. Well, that's some good mud for the forest, but still, fuck me. I need to read up on how water evaporation works exactly in this game, just so that I know. I think this might be too much. It should spread out to the point where the dwarves can get in and dig out more stuff, right? Well, because, you know, it won't flood to that extent, but still, frack, right? That was some impressive freaking flooding. And now it's starting to flood again, but slow-like. It's just... wow. That was impressive. I mean, I'm impressed.
Wow. Did you see what I did with this?
And you have grown attached to an iron crossbow. Okay. Well, if they have enough skill with that, I suppose. And wait, you're a furnace operator. Why the fuck are you hunting? Furnace operators who are also hunters. Do I have a good furnace operator assigned to hunting? I shouldn't, but or maybe he's just recovering a corpse. Let's see. Ezom. You are a magnificent furnace operator, but that means you should not be carrying random crap, you should be just working your furnaces. You magnificent bastard! Also, we're gonna need a floodgate for the kill room. For obvious reasons. And actually, we can do that just here. So, furniture, iron floodgate, and yeah, that should be fine. So make sure we have enough mechanisms, just in case we don't. Also, make a couple more, and make 2 traction benches, just in case we require those. Okay, and you are still working to encrust that. Sounds fine. Yes, things appear to be just fine, actually. The work is proceeding apace, I would say. Yes, and the ones that are closer to here are the definitely encrusted ones. So, 6500, it's not too bad. Adorned with hanging rings of exceptionally worked clear tourmaline. Oh. Well, if it's rings, I suppose. Also, in the interests of being a humane Dark Overlord, I mean, glorious Dwarven leader, we shall provide them with some beds, finally. I mean, if they are all sitting in the stockpile, they might as well be here, where people can crawl into them when they want to die from a, you know, hard day's work in the slave pits, I mean, workshops. So, you know. Oh. I could experiment with burrows next time. Oh gods, that would be so evil. Oh, yes. We might do a penal colony next time. Oh, that would be epic. You'd have to have a separate way down to the magma smelter. Oh yes, we could totally do that. Oh god, that would be so evil. You'd have to close the doors and just... I mean... yeah, we could do that. And we wouldn't even have to worry about managing the doors, since those don't need a dwarf to pull a lever, do they? They can just be locked. Oh, that's just evil. Oh, I'm having ideas and ideas now. If you can't tell, that might be a bad thing for the dwarves. To be honest. Just a smidge. Has this all been smooth? Are they not practicing anything anymore? As in smoothing the way they should? Well then, I do believe we have the silent way to smooth out here, don't we? As in, why are you not working, you lazy bastards? Need to snap the whip more, I think. People do not understand their place in the grand scheme of things, and I do not enjoy that. Zircons. And there's the nobility and the mayor who still dislikes his stuff. What have we got in here? And you know, it turns out that silver and iron are actually of the same value. Yeah, that one moment, this whole thing just flooded straight down. It was impressive, but scary. You know, channeling out the way to the lava here might not be the worst thing. Maybe. Someone became a metalsmith. Who? Zuglar. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on there. Oh, but what are you metal crafting? Really? I mean, it's fine, I suppose, but what the fuck are you doing anyway? And this is a sphalerite stockpile thing. I think we've actually melted all of our sphalerite. So yeah, if I want to use copper alloys and stuff, then the best thing I can do is just turn it into brass, but considering the vast abundance of iron here, that's really the best material we can use. And I had this whole thing drained out already. Oh, another forgotten beastie. That couldn't possibly go badly. Let's dig this place out, shall we? And where the fuck are my miners? How much am I actually mining? Okay, zoom. No, focus, creature. You're going to mine. Let's follow him, shall we? Okay, this is taking too long. Where are you going? Up there? Possibly? Oh yeah, they're digging out the last of the gold. Which is perfectly fine by me. Yes, join it up like that. Tiny bit of gold there, it's good. Yeah, and they're gonna finish working this level, and that will make things significantly easier. Also, no, 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 no. Never that. Jesus, talk about stupid moments. Although admittedly, fun would have resulted, by all means. I would have disliked losing gold, but there's a good chance I would be able to just block it off with a few strategically placed wall sections. Which could be a good thing. You know, it would have been so fun if I hadn't seen that in time. So fun and so funny, right? There's always more stuff to dig, and they're always moving around, digging stuff they shouldn't be, right? Because they mine one tile down here somewhere, one tile up there, and then suddenly they are done because, well, they're tired and they need rest, when all they've done really is, well, run around like idiots. And I don't know, somehow that seems ineffective to me. I can't imagine why, it's just a feeling I get, and I don't know, I somehow don't approve. Must be a personal thing, surely. And this is once again overflooding. And yeah, actually by working that very carefully, just letting a bunch of that water drain out, I can actually manage the rate of flooding a bit. Being able to completely block it somewhere here would be good. Also, I had some ideas as to how I might achieve that, but I would need to dig over there. Possibly build floors over there. Either way, it would be a pain in the, you know, various regions of my body, if you know what I mean. So, okay, yeah, if I can build an upward stairway on top of this, like just, you know, just gain access to it and build an upward stairway there from above, I can block it off. And that should fix the problem if I can manage it. And you're gonna actually start digging that from this side? Really? Well, you don't have to go that far. And who the fuck is that? Is that the dwarven one? Yep, it is. Okay, so G S no, that's stupid. We have a better way to do this. Although this will mark the magnetite for trade, which will hurriedly unmark. Just saying, because I do not want to move out a fuck ton of ore. Because that will take time and will be totally unproductive in 1,000 different ways. Let's hope that there isn't an ambush waiting that will fuck things up and force these people, or convince these people, to run like little bitches like they did last time. We can but hope. We can but hope. Maybe I should, during the winter, order the dwarves to move all that magnetite to the dump, so that it's not actually, you know, fracking up my bloody stockpile. But in any case, this should provide enough awesomes very easily to trade and then some, I think. Because, you know, how well equipped we are with trade goods. Yeah, and people can now at least sleep there even if they can't claim that as rooms. So where did we have the fun factory? Here, right? And I did dig open that shortcut, good. And we have a way up here because what? We saw gems, right? Of course we saw gems. When we see gems we go for them. Just how we roll. Oh, more! UJ and dig vein. I know I'm complaining about them running all around the place, but god damn it, I'm greedy! What am I supposed to do? Okay, maybe I have a bit of a gem problem, but seriously, it's a... I mean, if you consider this a problem, then soon you will start considering alcohol a problem, and then there's really no saving you, is there? So you need to be careful, right? It's easy to go too far in such attitudes. Oh, sweet gems. Oh, so many. So shiny. Yeah, from above will be easier. Okay, dig that. Dig that. Oh, gems, 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 gems. Okay, cancels hunt, getting booze. What? What? Rough gems. Are we out of barrels? And not forbid that. Are we really out of barrels? We are not out of barrels. The fuck? Okay, it's a stupid thing when it does that. Okay, so we have enabled everything except for the barrels, okay? And here we will forbid everything except the barrels. There we go. That seems good. Are they still arriving, or have they all arrived? Oh, they're still arriving. They're moving the long way around, because that bridge is too small for the wagons. Oh, lots of badgers there. Okay. Oh no, that's not music or sound effect, that's just a plane outside. Never mind. Okay. Now let's see what they bring us. If they bring us few emeralds, I'll be happy. Maybe some other things, because if a couple statues are extra happy encrusted, I won't mind. You're still encrusting the furniture with valuable thingies. Good for you. 2500, well, that's a bit of a failure. 65, 37, I'm just checking the relative values. So about 3,500 is about average. Oh, this is a really good one. But then I have only encrusted them with clear tourmalines, which are not that valuable, by all means. So obviously the value will go way up, and I'm expecting to round at least 10,000 per statue. And yes, I know the game is running slowly. There's nothing I can do about that short of getting a new computer, but that will at the earliest happen come summer. At the earliest. So, and even that is not a sure thing. So, well, you know, FYI. I think it's a bunch of this pathfinding, having to carry crap, having to prioritize tasks, because there is so much to do. I mean, yeah, there is a lot of stuff to do. And it's kind of the recording where let's see, rough granite bridge that is suspended. So that was never constructed? I thought... Oh, god damn it. You fuckers. It's the recording software I'm using. OBS is really processor heavy. It really taxes the computer. It takes about, well, a good chunk of my processor power. I could limit the frame rate on that to something like 20, which would still be watchable even if it would be less, and that might help. I will try that in the next video, right after we trade, but I don't know, it might help. But you know, it's something that's definitely a noticeable thing, and a noticeable thing that I can't do that much about even. Those are webs. That suggests a source of fun. Hey, we will need to mine these out in order to get over there. Oh, no, never off the main stairway down. That is stupid. Never off the main stairway down. Don't want that much fun. Although, no. No. We can't deliberately sabotage our efforts, right? We have to try and do this right? We have to try and survive. And try to make this fortress a success. Deliberately failing is cheating. Fun must be earned. It must be courted properly. Oh, and isn't that a nice bloody bridge? It's almost as if someone has, gotten hurt there. Are you digging? You are digging. Good. Now, where is our mayor? Okay, there he is. Now we can try. Are you kidding me? You're still unloading? Bullshit!
Changed my mind.
Interrupt. Hell. What? We have a Gorlak and our... What? Explain this. Okay, giant rat. Okay, don't see the Gorlak, but the giant rat. Here. Somewhere. Well, that suggests that something fun is happening. Okay. Let's take a look at our health situation. Do we have anyone that's recovering from fun? Okay, miner got extreme pain. Grasping pad, motor nerve, sensory nerve. Oh! What happened? You are Moses. Okay, what happened? The Gorlak grabs the miner. Is this the start? Yes, it is. The Gorlak grabs the miner by the head with her left lower arm. The Gorlak bites the miner in the left hand, tearing the muscle through the... A motor nerve has been severed. The Gorlak latches on. He hits it with the beak and cuts off a piece. Shakes, tearing the muscle and bruising the bone. An artery has been opened. He bites him. Latches on. Holy crap! Fight for your life, huh? Now I'm having nasty suspicions that he might live. And we do have a sort of a medicine system, so he may well survive. That would be slightly unfortunate. So, yeah. Oh well. Suppose. That you can't have everything. He tried to get himself killed. The source of one was F7, right? What are you doing? Rimtar. Store item in stockpile. Not diagnose person.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Wait, what? No, not good. Go away. They're gonna fuck up my hunter. He's bleeding out. He's getting shot to pieces. Cool. We need to move out our warriors because those fuckers are gonna come over here and try to interfere with my trading, and we can't have that crap. Like, we absolutely can't have that. Now, people may well get killed here. But, that's why they're in the military. No, move down here, goddammit, not inside the walls where you're safe. Fuckers. Well, let's hope that iron armor is good enough. Kill. You know, I prefer my people to die in a way, but you know, only when it's proper fun and not a deliberate slaughter. But you know, slaughtering enemies will do too. I think that will be fine. Try and catch that one. Try and catch him. Yes, stab him. Stab him. Yes! Cover the ground with his blood.
That dwarf and empty his pockets.
Oh shit, we have more. Nice. Oh, they're shooting at my civilians. That does not sound like a good idea. Well, the medical dwarves will get a lot of training on practice. Oh wait, we do have sand! We do have fucking sand! We have sand right here. Excellent. Zones. Sand getting here. Yes. Good. You are still... Okay, we can still trade, Okay, good. I missed you guys. Okay, let's trade and then we'll see how this fun concludes and go over the casualty reports in the next video, and maybe the frame rate will be slightly better because I will try to fiddle around some with the, you know, settings for this thing. Possibly it will help. Possibly. Ooh, glass. And yes, we can certainly encrust everything with glass. Native aluminum, platinum nuggets, silver nuggets, platinum nuggets, gold, native aluminum, which is valuable. You can see that it's the most valuable ore here, in fact. Silver... Oh, well, no. Second most valuable after platinum, but still rather towards the high end, I must say. So, that will work out nicely. Oh, and they took wood with them. You wonderful people. Also, we're gonna make a prison, so some ropes will be good. Much rope. And really, we can afford to import all the things. Although that's a bit much for rope. Okay. Any steel crap, which is completely useless, we can, you know, melteth downeth and turn it into spirit. Because, you know, good weapons is good. Anything I want here? Booze. As always, booze. Yeah. That milking those goats, I mean, they're milking them, but the cheese industry never took off like I had hoped. I don't know. I'll keep a few goats. I mean, the initial idea was to have a constant supply of fresh meat, right? And we have that. We can slaughter them as they come of age, right? You know, any extras. So, I don't know, that seems fine to me, doing it that way. So we'll set ourselves a, you know, actual, like, quota for how many goats we keep alive, and we'll keep it at that. And this video has gone on for a while. I'm finished trading and immediately switch over. Steel picks. Because we like steel crap, which we can melt down into better crap. Steel. Steel. Ooh. Steel, more steel. Do you have any more steel, my good sir? Do you have, by any chance, some steel? That's all well and good, but have you steel? Well, I'll take the bags, because if we have sand, then we can get a proper industry going. Oh yeah. Yes, bags of sand, sandbags. Oh, and plaster. For casts, of which we might need quite a few. And wow, they actually took enough crap with them to really trade. Cave wheat seeds, sand. Yeah, sure, just to be sure that we always have enough. And yes, all the cloth and all the leather in the kingdom is also meant to be ours for obvious reasons, right? So, leather, sure. Ingredients. Ooh, munition, I like munition. Steel bolts, maybe that is... You know what? No, let's not be pussies. We have the wealth, we want the stuff, we're gonna take the stuff. Pure and simple, because why not? Gods damn it. Ooh, anvils. Anvils means lots of steel bars. Meh, we have food enough for now. If we have more than a year's supply, I think it's fine to just skip the food category entirely, actually. And we'll skip that. I think we have enough thread since we're not really looming it into. Lay that order. Just make sure that there's no steel that I'm missing and keep going down the list. And it does take a while to trade stuff. Is there any steel stuff? No, doesn't seem like it. And if I miss something, it's not that big a deal, really. Ooh, steel nest box. And a couple of steel hives, sure. Steel wheelbarrow. Much steel. And another one. Okay, now let's look for some encrusted ones that we can actually sell for something truly good. Guess it might make sense to sell these low quality ones without incrustations because, well, why not? But, you know, we do have a good negotiator, so we could get a really good deal, but we want them to like us, so we'll give them a good deal, right? Say, huge profit, almost 50%. Aesthetic, excellent. And I am gonna split here and I'll fiddle with the max frame rate, because if we get, you know, more frames than the game actually puts out, then there's not much point, is there?